When people think about investing in San Francisco, they usually start with numbers. But what actually protects long-term value in real estate is location, location, location. It is good location when weather, convenience, and amenities all align. And that is Central Sunset here in this neighborhood. Today, I'm going to walk you through a fully detached multi-unit residence. And just as importantly, why this specific location continues to perform for both homeowners and investors. I'm Samantha Huang. I work with buyers and investors who want properties that function well today and still make sense in 5, 10, or even 20 years from now. This is 1551 to 1551A 20th Avenue. We're on 20th Avenue here right in the heart of Central Sunset. What's really cool about this street is if you follow me and you look around, we're on 20th and a half Avenue. This half avenue is a shared easement for all of the homeowners right on 20th Avenue. And my client here can drive in on this half avenue and right into their 2-car driveway and 2-car garage. Parking is hard in any residential neighborhood in San Francisco, especially in the heart of Central Sunset. But here, you have a peace of mind. There's a lot of parking right on 20th Avenue, and you can come around to this half avenue, half street, and you have your own private parking. I can't stress that enough because it's very rare in the city. What stands out here immediately is how quiet and residential this block feels. The advantage here is you have 20th Avenue and 20th and a half Avenue, which gives you a sense of calm in both streets. Primarily feels owner occupied, which means when you're thinking about long-term stability, this is not a shortcut street or a commercial corridor. Although you are surrounded by commercial with restaurants, Muni, and convenience, this is still a quiet block. Central Sunset sits in a sweet spot. You're just far enough from the coast to avoid heavy fog on most days, but close enough to the ocean and to Golden Gate Park to benefit from the lifestyle and demand they create. Historically, this neighborhood has shown consistent rental demand, lower volatility than a trend-driven neighborhood, strong resale appeal across multiple buyer channels. This combination is hard to find. This fully detached multi-unit residence sits on a 3,600 square feet lot. Detached construction on the west side is increasingly rare. And from an investment standpoint, it really translates to better sunlight, better airflow, fewer shared walls, and stronger long-term desirability. You also have approximately 3,400 square feet of living space, which gives this property real presence. The owner's unit has 2 access points. The owner can drive their car through 20th and a half Avenue and get right into their garage and go home. So the owner's unit sits right on top of the 2-car side-by-side garage, and it acts like a townhome. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, townhome-style property that faces the ocean views. And the owner's unit will be delivered vacant. And in an investment standpoint, this vacancy equals flexibility. Somebody can move in and stabilize the property while collecting income. Or they could also rent out the owner's unit at market value. What's also valuable with the owner's unit is that it does not feel like you're compromising anything. It lives like a townhome where you have separation from rest of the properties and units of the entire building. You'll know it as soon as I take you to tour. Beyond the owner's unit, there are 2 additional residences. The lower unit is 1551A, which is also vacant, featuring 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. The 2 bathrooms are updated with modern finishes. This creates an opportunity for multi-generational living, a separate long-term rental income potential, or a hybrid work-from-home setup. You want to leave your owner's unit and get down to your home office? Perfect. The front unit of the main house is tenant occupied, providing immediate income and helping offset your monthly costs from day one. This setup allows you to scale into ownership without overextending your budget. One of the biggest strengths of Central Sunset is how livable it is. Golden Gate Park is just minutes away, where people use it on a daily basis. For walks, for rides, and for weekend getaways or picnics. You're also really close to the Sunset Reservoir Park for open views and evening walks. The 16th Avenue Mosaic Stairway, a local favorite for views and quick workouts. You also have Ocean Beach, which people go for bike rides, slow walks along the beach, or surfing. Living in Central Sunset, people love the walkability. It really means you don't have to drive far to eat well here. Along Irving Street, you'll find all kinds of pastries, bakeries, and coffee shops. Also right along Irving Street is a melting pot of different cuisines, which you can take your pick and enjoy. Right on Judah, you can also appreciate the neighborhood brunch spots. Easy takeouts becomes part of your daily, weekly routine. And right on Noriega Street, you're going to find local markets, family-run restaurants, and everyday convenience without the noise. These local favorite streets and corridors really keeps the demand steady because they serve residents, not just tourists. Transportation access is another reason why this neighborhood performs well compared to others. You're near the N Judah Muni line at 19th and Judah, which provides a direct route to downtown, Market Street, and UCSF. Multiple bus lines run nearby and access to West Portal, downtown, and the peninsula. This neighborhood will get you anywhere by car. For renters and buyers who commute, this is a major plus. UCSF Parnassus is within close proximity, which consistently supports rental demand. Healthcare, education, and tech professionals are drawn to this area because it's quieter than other central neighborhoods, but still well connected. This area investors like because renter profiles are strong. Why Central Sunset and this property holds long-term value is because it checks a lot of the boxes. It is in the prime west side location, detached construction, multiple income streams, flexible occupancy options, and it works for whether you are renting out one unit or renting out the rest, or you want a house, extended family nearby in the same building, or holding the property as a long-term investment. You're not locked into a single plan. For price per square feet, people often choose Central Sunset because of the better weather and you are close to everything you need. Not just transportation, but the amenities and the restaurants nearby. People that live and work in this area, a lot of times UCSF is a main point where they really want to choose to live near. For a single family home here in Central Sunset, people are paying more than $1,000 price per square feet. But in terms of a multi-unit, you are getting a better value in terms of price per square feet. We really have to stress the flexibility here. There's 2 vacant units. Either of those live like a typical single family home here in Central Sunset, and you're getting more value. If you occupy 1 unit, 2 units can have additional income. The owner lives in one of the units now. That will be delivered vacant. That was their play. So if you're an investor and you like to live in the property as your live-in investment, this is one not to miss. Absolutely, you can live in one of the units or you can occupy both of the units, and you're still getting better value here with price per square feet. Not to mention, the front unit is rented at a pretty good value here in San Francisco, and that is offsetting your monthly mortgage or property tax. Investing in Central Sunset is not speculation. It is proven. It is a property in a neighborhood people choose for their daily life. It is one that supports stable income, future stability, and strong rental appeal and resale appeal. Those are the fundamentals that matter most when you're investing here in San Francisco. And my name is Samantha Huang, 精通国语英语，我会讲中文. So if you're looking for a Central Sunset property that balances livability, income, and long-term value, this one is worth a look in person, and I'll walk you through the floor plan.